Purpose of learning a language is not only to speak, but to communicate. To communicate with different language speakers, not only you learn their languages, but also you would need to know how they think and what their cultures are. To know these, learning how the words are lined up and expressed in a sentence is very important. Korean language offered in Kirov Academy after-school program will be focusing on the basic grammar, which plays very important role in communication. Kirov Academy after-school program offers Korean language in 2 levels, Level 1 and Level 2. In Korean language, there are 2 grammar parts that are very important to communicate. These are called verb conjugation and particles in grammar term. Verb conjugation is the form or change in spelling from combining the verb stem of the dictionary form and the verb ending. Similar to Latin language, Korean verbs are not used in the same spelling as they are in a dictionary. It may be similar to English word like as change, verb stem, and ing as verb ending becomes changing with spell changes. Particles in Korean is called 조사, but textbooks may use different words such as markers or postpositions, and they are glued to a noun when in use. This could be quite confusing because in English, the prepositions do not only come before a noun but are also detached with a space from the following noun. For example, to school in English with a space will look like school to in one word in Korean. Therefore, Level 1 and Level 2 will lay out the foundation for students to understand these grammar parts and become more confident in communication. Level 1 is for the students who have no knowledge in Korean language or with some understanding of Hangul, Korean alphabet, but no basic knowledge. Same as English that has its alphabet and language, Korean language also has its alphabet and language. Korean alphabets are called Hangul and Korean language is called 한국어. However, unlike English words, Hangul is phonetics, so the words that are written in Hangul can be read without knowing their meanings. Therefore, learning Hangul can be easy when the students understand the relationship of its image and sound. Korean language is one of the languages that can fully communicate with the verbs and adjectives only. For this reason, in Level 1, after learning to recognize and pronounce the Hangul Korean alphabet, the focus will be on verbs and adjectives and their spelling changes, conjugations in grammar term suitable to beginners. Reading practice and verb conjugation will be covered using a song lyric from BTS. Level 2 is the continuation from the Level 1 and are also for students who have already acquired the knowledge to follow along the class. Just like prepositions as well as articles in the English language are not easy to correctly use for non-English speakers, it is the same with the particles 조사 in the Korean language for non-Korean speakers. For this reason, in Level 2, students will expand their learning in basic 조사 and nouns using simple sentence structures. Reading, practice, and learning 조사 will be covered with the same material from the Level 1.